look at the rosters here. As you mentioned, only Sword and Morgan will join the Fred Brion roster. Not even any of the coaches have changed there. Whereas on the T1 side, we do have Holt now, the head coach, and Bengi, the
right, and we already see them as so terrifying. Zeus thus far already dealing with Keen, I think, in expert manner. Now facing off against Morgan and Sword. Sword, of course, has not seen for quite a while. Morgan, not the greatest year behind him at Hanwha Life, even though he was able to make it relatively far into World. Says a lot of good things, as they do it every now and then. Fred Brion out of nowhere, as I said, I do think off of the back of Umti and Lava, they just win, and they 2-0 as well.
Yeah.
That scenario, you're not really going to deal with it. And this was a pick that in last year's summer, and I'm always mildly skeptical when a Nidalee picked up without real setup. That is a great combo coming through here. As of right now, into the Leona, and this is Fred Brion with an extremely hard engaged composition into poke. So very clear game plans here for either team.
Looking to make his first mark on the game. Delight looking to get on in there with the Glacial Augment. A lot of damage onto Delight as he will go down. They finally take down that kill, and Henna is just in no man's land. Owner right here to scoop up the kill afterwards. He will be able to pick that up, and now Umti even in a little bit of trouble. Will get chased down this lane. He does not have a flash. Elects to go in and try to get on top of Keria here. He's actually holding his own pretty well. Yeah. And the spear is up towards the top of the map. Maybe just trying to shadow as Morgan is pretty low, actually. Might look for the kill, and oh man, it looked like that just grazed his back. It is not quite going to land, though, as Morgan will get out. Here's Keria in the mid lane, looking to take down a Galio of all people. We'll see if they do have the damage. Quite a lot of CC, but I think halfway through they're like, well, this
quite tanky. And here, it's a tough ask. And with that double knock-up on both Umti and Delight, Keria honestly saving the play there. Immediately the kill comes through. And then Owner, you know, spear doesn't need to hit when they're already underneath the turret. And then take note of as they move up here.
Okay, Chains of Corruption, expertly dodged there by Gumayusi. And they just back away. They say, well, if they're going this to fight this one, here comes Morgan looking for the engage onto Zeus. He's got a couple of members as well as Galio up here, and you're not getting away from that one.
He's texting, you know, he texted the pentakill. Texting this as well. Oh boy, that's not good.
Hey, they're just going to get on top of him, way too much damage, but the combo in the bottom side doesn't get all too much. The flash forward, and they will pick up the support in Keria. Flash is going to be denied as Baker looks like he'll also go down, so a couple of kills down here for Fred Brion. As now opening up is the Jhin. Nice try on the side snipe there, but it is not going to happen.
Right, just try and make as much use of the aggression that you have available. And these cross-map plays working out still slightly better, I'd say, for T1 because they pick up the first turret blood. As we see just relatively clean dive coming through there. Heal last second to make sure that he survives. And then Keria just getting locked down for a little bit too long there. Nice flash to get away, but then the extended taunt from Lava coming in hot. Faker also, unfortunately for him, not a lot of setup time here available for T1 as they do look to want to go for this.
Fred Brion are just so proactive. The second this thing spawns, all 5 of them are there. They group up, they set up a barricade, they set up vision, and they do not allow T1 to go into it. And of course T1 are like, well, we don't want to team fight you right now. It's going to have so much room. It will be very difficult for T1 to get backline access. Here comes Morgan. Okay. He's like, I'm just going to kill you. I've got Galio. And he instantly blows up, as does the Jace, nearly at the same time.
Operation Owner.
Yeah, this is a Nidalee behind enemy lines. Actually gets stunned up perfectly there by Delight. He's going to pop his stopwatch as he is going to also flash. He's buying a lot of time here, but he's still absolutely going to die. You would have to imagine, right? Okay, there you go.
Oh, they got Drake of that.
Hey, the Jhin Air Green Wings flash, I love it. It's all worth it in the end.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah, Fred and Brion are like, no, you can't. You're not going to get away with delaying. I'm Galio.
Rise, but it's still a tall ask.
It definitely is, as we're going to take another look at how fast these two guys died. So that's why Morgan died so fast. It was the spear. And then Lava finishes off the Jace. As we're having another fight down here in the bottom side. No sign of Galio just yet, but doesn't seem like they need it. Just the hard engage comes in from Morgan.
But instead, exactly the same thing happening here. And you see, again, the rest of the team is actually there. But I do think that at this point, Zeus, you need to make sure that you're not just within hookshot range. Like, hookshot combined with that Hextech ultimatum, you're gonna die every single play. Like, what I can see happening is he gets one, and then they do this play again, and then they kill them.
Well,
and
maybe
like,
he buys enough time for his team to catch up.
Well, no, I mean, like, then T1 wins the fight because of the stopwatch.
He's trying to make up for it now as he's finally found Morgan alone. Morgan does not have his flash. These dragons. Let's take another look at this. Let's listen here if he says anything. I'm gonna go for it.
It's a really nice sidestep there on the W.
Got him. And he compresses our button. You know, that's all he's got to do. He doesn't have to worry about positioning right now. He's ready to go, and here we go. It looks like Morgan is going to get rooted up. In goes Delight, and the flank is coming in, maybe a little bit late. No ult from the Galio. Really nice stopwatch from Zeus, but he will go down, and the damage is still coming out, raining down from Henna. Faker has to flash away. They take him down, too. And Fred and Breon are not going to go down without a fight. Henna's still having a lot of room, but the damage now coming out from Guma. He's also got some room. There's the double kill from him. And finally, with Henna left alone, he will be chopped down in the end. Triple kill goes to Gumayusi as he had perfect positioning throughout the fight.
The initial play that has worked so many times for them doesn't actually work out nicely. Without that, there's not really anyone for Lava to hold into, so doesn't even get to use the knock-up, doesn't get to hit multiple people in the back line. And then Henna actually able to get a lot done, completely safe here. And then up until this point, you're like, wait, hold up, Faker is down, Gumayusi is half health, but then the turnaround here from Owner combined with Gumayusi with the fourth shot. Absolutely beautiful.
Chariot
around.
too.
Yeah, I mean, everyone.
He actually peeled perfectly. You know, I was talking about how Rakan is not exactly the best peeler, but he... Oh, wow, he just secured second place in total assists in the LCK. He just passed Score, who was coaching earlier tonight, by 1 assist. Congratulations to Faker.
Oh.
You're only, what is it?
Like 600. A little bit less. 580.
587.
The entire topside jungle is completely covered. As the teleport ward comes in.
We have a teleport. We have a flank coming in, but where is he? Where is Morgan? Okay, finally he's here, as now he's going to get over the wall, and look at this. The flank actually eventually comes online. Guma not able to do too much. Henna will survive, as he was in his ultimate the entire time, and 1 by 1.
Try and go for a hero play, but I don't think it's happening, especially not with Morgan there as well, and not letting him get anywhere near that. A lead for Fred and Breon. Wow.
This is what happens when you have a poke comp that's all kind of all by themselves, and then they group up against the massive amount of engage that Fred and Breon have. It doesn't matter what the gold lead is. If that's your positioning, you're not going to win.
And here again, the key thing that we just have to continue.
Okay, and let's not give it to them just yet. They do have a lot of damage. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even, I mean, I thought they had a lot of damage.
Lava.
They don't really. Lava's getting very caught out here. He does have the Zhonya's ready to go. He's going to get rooted, and down he will go. Hextech Soul will go the way of Fred and Breon, as there's the damage. This is what I was talking about, Maris with this soul.
Try to force a mistake right now from Fred and Breon. Try to let them go into you. Try to bait them, because once Lava is back, you don't have to back off, and it looked like Fred and Breon, they're not taking the bait just yet.
There's just not enough time buff as well as the money. They're feeling not so bad. Here's where Lava does get caught out just a bit. Nice block by Keria, of course.
Yeah, and Lava here, the rest of his team not really in a position to help him at all. Wanting to try and... Oh boy, so there's a teleport, but this is risky.
Teleport as the Jace. Okay, he's already in here, so he's able to get that off very quickly. He doesn't waste too much time. The poke not going to land as Keria trying to get that engage onto Morgan, but no beans just yet. Okay, there's the root. They're actually getting a lot of damage onto Morgan here.
Into a stalemate that they're definitely going to lose. Faker not that close by. Flank trying to be found there from Morgan.
Yeah, they do have that flank. Owner will go in. That is a massive Galio ultimate. Gets 3 of them, and into the backline they go. Gumayusi is getting targeted down, and down he will go in his GA. And there's just nothing left here for T1. They get hard engaged upon, and Fredit Breon will take it to them here in game number 1.
Unbelievable. Fredit Breon. We called them the Giant Slayers. And what's a better way to start off your split than going up 1-0 against T1? I don't know, Veldis. I am at a loss for words.
Happens to the best of them, doesn't it? At least when it's Fredit Breon on the rift. That's all I gotta say. Faker, he knew that he was not gonna win the base race, but he is not gonna win this 1v5 either. GG, Fredit Breon will take the win in game number 1. In their new green jerseys, gotta love it. They have done that here in game number 1. You see the damage numbers, this is what we were talking about. Varus had all the room in the world. Like, there was the one team fight where he kind of got caught off.